Hey everybody, it's Mucha Marapa from Matrix Global Media. In this video I wanted to highlight something that I'm working on and provide some sort of feedback to you on what to do when dealing with some advertising. Now, I am a firm believer of advertising, and you'll find that most direct response marketers believe strongly in advertising. The reason why advertising tends to have a dirty word with people, and they don't they're incredibly skeptical about how well it can work, is they haven't received the results that they were anticipating. You know, the whole idea really, step one is often to put a pound or a dollar in and, you know, get a dollar and a penny back, you know, and then build up from there. 150, put a pound in, get 50, a pound 50 back, because then you start scaling up where you spend, you know, £1,500 to get a considerable amount more back. I'm just trying to work out my math here, but you know what I'm saying. What I wanted to draw your attention to here was for a client of Matrix Global Media's, Moon Cycles. Great organization based in Ipswich, got a wonderful cycling showroom, a lot of know-how there as well, you know, just a really good outfit to be working for. And they had put an advert, or rather a series of adverts, in this local publication called In Touch magazine. Now, I actually live here, Copdock and Washbrook, so I receive In Touch magazine, and it is terrific. It's fantastic. All the local businesses go in there, they talk about this stuff and all the rest of it. So absolutely nothing against In Touch News, and I actually applaud the fact that Mike is in there. However, when you look at all these different ones, they have the sort of situation, as you can see here, where there are 14 regions in total. Okay, so that means, you know, different magazines. It's not just one magazine goes to each one. And what Mike has gone and done is he has taken out an advertising sort of package, which will involve one ad in pretty much all of them. Now, on a continuity standpoint, that's what we're going to talk about first. It's so much better as opposed to, and I believe it's 10 we've gone with, when we say that I inherited, shall I say. When we have a look here, let me just move this up a little bit. Yeah, okay. Yes, okay. So you know, the lady from In Touch has said, I assume, you know, our sales manager knows the breakdown of magazines, and then Mike says all 10 at the special rate, as far as I can remember. So he's gone for 10. Now, Mike and I have had a wee chat about this. We may have missed the deadline on this occasion, but I would much rather see 5 adverts in 2 magazines, or even better, 1 advert in the same magazine 10 times, to put in some continuity, maybe put some things on a case-by-case basis where you know, you can highlight these 10 special things. Yes, you'll think at on the outset that it won't actually have the same amount of reach as it goes in here, but you know, once you've put 1 ad in there, depending on what the message is in that ad, and that's what we're going to go through here, I would much prefer Mike to have gone with 1 magazine 10 times, or probably as a compromise of sorts, because he's really good about listening to me. I would have gone with 2 magazines and had a 5 sort of sequential message. I thought that would be so much more powerful, particularly as we move now to the actual message itself, because here we are, these are the 10 reasons. So the advert, and you'll see it here, the first one that was done, and I wish I could zoom in a little bit, but I've got a very sort of low resolution version of it, but as you can see, beautiful branding as always. And this is the whole thing about brand marketing and brand advertising, that you know, we've just got to sort out in your own minds. I'm not saying it can't look great. These are beautiful colors, the bike's great, and all the rest of it there. And it says 10 reasons to buy a bike. It's got the 10 reasons, it's got a photo of a bike, and that's pretty much it. You know, the call to action is this phone number here. And when we actually look at the message itself, the 10 reasons, we've got good service, good range of bikes, family bike shop, good workshop, free parking, good range of accessories, special offers, discounts available, cycle schemes, friendly and passionate about cycling. Again, I'm going to sit down and really sort of pull these apart and make sure that they are they are benefit related as opposed to feature related, because this is the other thing as well. Okay, but then when you look at the ad here, this is what's going to be going down here, and when you think about it, this will go in 10 different magazines as a one-off. So naturally now, when the folks from InTouch go back to Moons in a few months' time, they may say, well, Mike, do you want to have another round of these? And two things will happen. Number one is we will have no way of tracking, absolutely no way of knowing, hey, did this advert actually make us some money? What was our objective for the ad in the first place? So what we're going to be focusing on here, and it's quite late in the day, we're almost at deadline, but I'm going to go ahead and try and make this area as a call to action. Moon Cycles, I don't know if you recall, we've been doing quite a bit of work and analysis with them. They do have a win a free bike. This is a bit of a list building process that we are going through at the moment. You see here, win a free bike, £329 just for signing up. So what we'll look to do is we'll have the call to action here just to say sign up, win a free bike, capital FREE, all the details, and put the website, so at least we can get some people moving in there. But yeah, in order to take it to a ninja level, I would even suggest next time round getting a bespoke URL here, winafreebike.com, because then we can track it. That would cost £10 to register, or $10 to register, however much, winafreebike.com if it's available. And then all of a sudden, if we go winafreebike.com, we would know, we would be able to say, okay, this came from the InTouch magazine series. So when they come back to us in 4 or 5 months' time, as they inevitably will and should do, we can turn around and say, okay, we didn't necessarily make some money, but we've got 400 names, or we've got 1,000 names, because we can then work out what sort of value each customer is worth once we've got them down there. So it's really, really important to look at those two things. Number one is your copy and your what's in there. Are you focusing on features, or are you focusing on benefits? And then if you are indeed doing what Mike is doing in a situation like this where he's going in 10 magazines, I think it's just very important to try and look at a situation where you can spread it out over less number of magazines, as opposed to put your advertising dollars all in one basket. So getting a little bit more technical, but it's so important that you realize this, because again, advertising is what you need. Yeah, that can really help you just get to a next level very, very quickly. But you've got to be able to track it. You've got to be able to make sure that you are advertising to the right people. And a lot of this is going to be testing. But to make just this one big thing to say, okay, I'm going to go in 10 magazines with one advert that doesn't really say a whole lot or tell a whole lot, then yeah, maybe we need to look at that. But that was the first lesson, and as always, I'd be very, very keen on your feedback. One other thing I think we're going to do that I didn't mention is that with this whole 10 reasons now that we're sort of going to be picking on, we want to try and repurpose this as much as possible. So when I say repurpose it, what I'm actually referring to is we will go to the blog, and that will be one of the blog posts. We haven't started blogging yet. We've just finished this sort of new revamp of the website. So we'll go to the blog, and it'll be 10 reasons. Then all of a sudden we can put that on Twitter. We can put it on Facebook. Mike can send it out via LinkedIn, and if I can get him to pluck up the courage, he's normally really good about it, we can even put a video together. So all of a sudden, something that started off as a one-off advert like this in several places, we can repurpose this message. But we're going to have to work a bit harder on the copy here, and then we'll go from there. But let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know if you advertise yourselves, what your success has been, what kind of ads, and feel free on the page, if you'd like me to take a look at any of the ads that you've put up there, I'll be happy to do so. Go ahead and post it on the Matrix Global Media fan page, where you'll be seeing this video, and I'll be happy to take a look. Thanks for taking the time to listen, and look forward to speaking to you again very, very soon.